First up, the incredible Pau Cubarsi is speaking out. Fresh off the Mediterranean International Cup, the young defender is giving us the inside scoop on Barcelona's mindset heading into massive clashes against Sevilla and the daunting prospect of facing Newcastle United in the Champions League quarterfinals. He's ready to give it his all, find out what that means. Next, a transfer bombshell that could redefine Barcelona's defense. We're talking about Inter Milan star Alessandro Bastoni and reports that sporting director Deco is making him the top priority. But here's the twist. Could Alejandro Balde be on his way out to make this massive deal happen? We dive deep into the strategy and the implications. Hold up, basketball fans. In a nail-biting Euroleague clash, Hapoel Tel Aviv has pulled off a massive upset, taking down FC Barcelona in a game that had playoff implications written all over it. We break down the incredible performances from Dan Acheru and Elijah Bryant and what this means for Barca's playoff push. And finally, a fiery statement from President Joan Laporta himself. He's blasting an agent, calling a player's exit a real betrayal and a backstabbing. We reveal who's at the center of this storm and the fallout from Dro Fernandez's surprising move to Paris Saint-Germain. Don't miss any of these incredible stories. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Youngster Pau Cubarsi is already a voice for Barcelona's future, and he's speaking with confidence about the team's immediate challenges and ambitions. Fresh off his ambassadorship role at the Mediterranean International Cup, the La Masia defender addressed the crucial upcoming league fixture against Sevilla, emphasizing the team's focus on securing 3 points at the Spotify Camp Nou. He was clear that despite the allure of potential clashes with rivals like Real Madrid, the immediate priority remains the domestic battle. He stated, "The schedule is already demanding. Imagine playing against Madrid multiple times in a week. But for now, we have to focus on the next game against Sevilla." Looking ahead, Cubarsi then turned his attention to the high-stakes Champions League encounter against Newcastle United. With a place in the quarterfinals on the line, he expressed unwavering determination, declaring, "Then we'll focus on Wednesday's match, and if we advance, which we surely will because we're going to give it our all, whoever comes, we'll be ready to leave everything on the field." This bold statement highlights the team's belief in their ability to compete against any opponent. Cubarsi also reflected on the recent Copa del Rey exit, acknowledging the team's disappointment, but stressing the need for self-improvement, even recalling a controversial disallowed goal. He concluded by touching on the new referee communication rules, lamenting the difficulty for players other than captains to express concerns. Fans are buzzing about Cubarsi's maturity and leadership potential, with many seeing him as a cornerstone of Barcelona's defense for years to come. The unwavering confidence he projects is exactly what the team needs as they navigate a demanding schedule. But can Barcelona maintain this level of confidence when the transfer market rumors start swirling? Next, we're diving into a potential blockbuster signing that could shake up the defense, with whispers of an Inter Milan star being Deco's top target. Is Barcelona's future defense being built in Milan? Reports suggest sporting director Deco has a prime target, Inter's Alessandro Bastoni. This pursuit signals a strategic move to inject elite European experience into the backline, a crucial element as Barcelona looks to solidify its position both domestically and in Europe. However, the club's well-documented financial constraints present a significant hurdle, making any high-profile acquisition a complex negotiation. The intriguing aspect of this potential transfer is the player's reception to the idea. Journalist Mateo Morto revealed that Bastoni is aware of Barcelona's interest and has not shut the door on a move, stating, "Bastoni knows about Barca's interest and has not closed the door. He has not said yes to Barca because saying that is strong, but he is fascinated by that path." This openness from the player's side certainly fuels the speculation. Bastoni, a 24-year-old Italian powerhouse, has been a consistent performer for Inter this season, featuring in 35 matches across all competitions. His capabilities extend beyond mere defensive duties. He's a significant contributor to the attack, boasting 2 goals and 6 assists. His profile aligns perfectly with Deco's vision for a modern, ball-playing center-back to lead Barcelona's defense into a new era. To fund such a move, difficult decisions may lie ahead. Surprisingly, Academy graduate Alejandro Balde is reportedly no longer considered untransferable. The club is said to be open to listening to substantial offers for the talented left-back, a move that, while potentially controversial, could unlock the necessary funds. As Morto noted, Deco has his ideas, and among his ideas there are doubts about the continuity of Alejandro Balde. Barca would listen to offers. Balde is not an untransferable footballer. This situation is being likened to the strategic player movements seen at Real Madrid, where talented players like Camavinga were acquired, and potentially could involve similar calculated sales. Fans are divided, with some excited about the prospect of Bastoni's arrival, while others are concerned about Balde's potential departure. The club's financial maneuvering and transfer strategy are under intense scrutiny. But while the transfer market buzzes, on the court, Barcelona is facing a different kind of battle. Get ready for the latest on a stunning upset in the Euroleague that has shook up the standings. In a pivotal Euroleague matchup with significant playoff implications, Hapoel Tel Aviv has delivered a stunning road victory over FC Barcelona, defeating them 75-80. This game was more than just a regular season contest. It was a high-stakes battle between 2 teams fiercely competing for a playoff spot with less than 10 games remaining in the season. The outcome has direct consequences for the standings, with Hapoel Tel Aviv improving to an 18-11 record, while FC Barcelona now falls to 17-14, increasing the pressure on their postseason aspirations. The Israeli team's triumph was spearheaded by an outstanding dual performance from Dan Acharu, who poured in 22 points, and Elijah Bryant, who added 21 points. These two were nearly unstoppable, carrying the offensive load for Hapoel Tel Aviv and proving too much for Barcelona's defense to handle. For Barcelona, Kevin Punter and Will Clyburn were the top scorers, contributing 17 and 15 points respectively, but it wasn't enough to overcome the visitors' potent offense. Despite an early lead for Barcelona in the first quarter, winning at 26-19, Hapoel Tel Aviv quickly seized control of the game. By halftime, they had established a 40-46 lead, and they managed to extend that advantage to as many as 10 points during the second half. Although FC Barcelona fought back and never completely gave up, Hapoel Tel Aviv maintained their composure and executed down the stretch, leaving no room for a comeback. This marks Barcelona's 4th consecutive defeat in the Euroleague, a concerning trend for the team. Supporters are expressing frustration with the team's recent skid in the Euroleague, particularly given the importance of these games for playoff seeding. The inability to close out close games is a major talking point among the fanbase. But off the court, tensions are running even higher, with accusations of betrayal echoing through the club. President Joan Laporta is set to drop some serious bombshells regarding a player's controversial exit. FC Barcelona President Joan Laporta has delivered a scathing assessment of a player's departure, labeling the situation a real betrayal and accusing the player's agent of backstabbing. This strong condemnation comes after Dro Fernandez's surprising exit from the club during the winter transfer window, a move that reportedly stemmed from frustration with his playing situation under coach Hansi Flick. Laporta did not hold back in his criticism when discussing the matter with Gigantes. Dro's departure was a real betrayal. I feel bad because I felt betrayed by Ivan de la Pena, his agent, Laporta stated, drawing a distinction between how such a situation might have been handled with other agents. What happened to Dro was a betrayal. If it happened with Jorge Mendes, it would not have happened as it has happened with Ivan de la Pena. It has been a shame and a backstabbing. He even acknowledged the relationship with the PSG president, noting that a market-based agreement with more money was reached to maintain cordial relations, thanking the French club for their approach. Laporta expressed sympathy for coach Hansi Flick, highlighting that Fernandez was given first-team opportunities at the expense of other players who arguably deserved them more due to their deeper connection to the club. I felt bad for Hansi. He gave him first-team dynamics to the detriment of players who deserved it more because they had Barca more interiorized, Laporta lamented. He reiterated his feeling of betrayal, stating, "He is a representative because of his Barca career. He had a special relationship, and I thought it was a stab in the back." The player himself, Dro Fernandez, has described the decision to leave as one of the hardest of his life. In response to this incident, Barcelona is reportedly considering increasing the release clauses of some of their most promising young talents to prevent similar situations from occurring in the future. Fans are reacting with a mix of anger towards the agent and understanding towards the club's stance, while also questioning the management of young talent. The incident has sparked debate about player representation and club loyalty. And that's all the breaking news for today, but stick around for a rapid-fire recap of all the top stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. That's all the breaking news. We had Pau Cubarsi confident about facing Sevilla and Newcastle, a massive transfer rumor linking Barcelona to Inter's Alessandro Bastoni with Alejandro Balde potentially on the move. A stunning Euroleague upset as Hapoel Tel Aviv defeated FC Barcelona, and President Laporta blasting an agent over Dro Fernandez's betrayal. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel for all your latest Barca updates. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. Leave a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels.